Hopefully everything's all up and working. Don't know how many people are on currently. Might be 3 people on. Just waiting for it to come up on our tablet so we can actually see what's happening. Why is that not coming up?
It just takes a while. You can just wait.
I am waiting.
More patiently.
There we go.
Like I said, more patiently.
Maybe it doesn't normally take that long.
Sometimes it does.
You seem to have a bit of a lag.
It just needs to sort itself out because it's being a pain.
Keeps going back there and back.
So just wait for it to settle.
So who have we got on currently? Give us a wave in chat if you're on. What? Top one there. Top left.
Oh yeah, it says live.
It says live.
Oh, meaning.
Yeah. Not my mum, Kyle. Anyone else? No, just mum and Kyle. That's it. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. It's still a bit laggy on our end. How are people finding the video on your end? Because for us it's a bit laggy. It might just be...
Can you plug that in? That's why. There you go.
House of Gingerbread. The gingerbread's nice.
Yeah, we were able to have half a small gingerbread. So it was 50 calories for a half a small one. So
Yeah.
that's all we had left.
And then I'm sure you've all seen the images by now, but yeah, Cassie was just putting all of the toppings onto one gingerbread. Because I actually wanted to cover the entire gingerbread man with the toppings before moving on to the next one.
And then she ate most of it.
Yeah.
As well as the icing. What are you down there for?
I don't understand the message, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got Pamela's back. I mean, yay, Clara? Not really sure how to respond to that message, but good on you for not doing it this week.
Well, I guess we've got 4 extra people this week because of that.
Well, yes.
And we got that draw this
Denise.
week.
Hey, Denise. You're out there.
Just waiting for my mum. I did remind her.
How people found this week. For us, it's been an awful lot wetter than it has been for a long while. Not been able to go out for many walks. Stop picking at it. Just get a ruler and just slap you on the wrist every time you go to pick at it.
Got a scab on my arm and I don't know where it came from.
Normally scabs appear when they're trying to heal a wound that's on your arm.
Yeah, but I don't know why I got it.
Well, I hope your back's not feeling too bad, Heather. Right, you hear hopefully a bit of quizzing and a bit of fun will help cure that darn back of yours. Oh, Clara missed us. Well, I can certainly say that the quiz wasn't quite as full as with having the 4 of you guys here last week. What are you doing?
What to a friend.
Okay.
Oh, McDonald's is opening next week.
You know, likewise is spelled wise as in smart.
Yeah. And McDonald's is opening next week. We can get McDonald's milkshakes.
Yes.
You can walk there and get McDonald's milkshakes.
7th of October. This McDonald's has gone up in about a month or something, maybe 2 months. I've known houses that have taken a good year to put up, which either means that it's shoddy craftsmanship. Careful, all the blood will rush to your head. Charlie! Charlie! Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Terrible.
Hey, you're the one that normally does it. Maybe I should.
Heather Stone, Charlie's been in as well.
Ah.
What?
Why did Rob trap his finger in the dishwasher? Anyway, that's only 6 minutes past. Still got 4 minutes for anyone else to join in. Why is Clara so happy right now?
Probably because we've just done it, so then what we've been
doing. Oh, well, yeah. So people been swatting up on the quiz questions. Once again, we've sort of shuffled things about, so we're starting off with good old gen knowledge, but
we've got 2 picture rounds this time.
Yeah. No, we have not been running short of actual questions. Don't judge us. Huh? Well, Heather, that was kind of the idea.
Really?
Yes, I mean. What are you doing?
No, it annoys me that I got a notification for people and I can't figure out why. There's nothing there. It's annoying me, so it won't bing go off. We'll behave, we might not do it again.
I like the fact you said we might not do it.
Well, I'm not about to lie, am I?
I'll try not to sing.
Well, there's no music or anything this time.
No.
No lyrics. So we've changed everything about.
Did we decide whether or not putting up like the Stargate water feature on the screen would annoy Charlie or not?
I don't think it would. It's a TV.
I don't know. Actual water annoys him for some reason, so maybe putting up a Stargate water feature would be amusing. Then again, he might just jump at the screen, and that wouldn't be amusing. Everyone's stocked up on loo roll again. Loo roll and pasta for the second lockdown that's coming. Not to be a fearmonger or whatever.
Still waiting for my mum to write a message.
Well, yeah, because if your mum's not participating...
She is, as well as Andrew.
Okay, I'm just saying, but if they weren't actually on and participating, then the average score would go up significantly.
That's mean.
It's true.
That's still mean.
It's still true, though.
Mum, if you're on, put a message up.
1 minute.
You normally send a message as soon as you come on.
1 minute, and then we'll start doing the quiz.
Oh,
Fidgeter.
yes, I'm a fidgeter. I can't help it.
We got some more sweets today.
Mm.
No, yesterday.
Yesterday. We got some free fudge today.
Yes. Yeah, because from the sugar barn, we ordered some more sweets as I'd finished mine and Robin's basically out of hers almost.
I've still got about 200-300 grams left. I'm not out of it completely.
So I don't know why you wanted to get some more.
Because you were out of it and I was running out on the tablet.
You just wanted more tablet?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we ordered some fudge, so some white chocolate and cranberry fudge. And they accidentally forgot to put that in when they delivered it yesterday. And as compensation, they gave us 2 lots of it rather than just the one. So, yay! What do you mean in a minute?
We'll wait for a minute or two for my mum. She's being delayed a little bit. So we will start.
Yeah. Curious what the delay is on the screen for you guys. For me, it seems fairly delayed.
I don't know.
Potentially by a whole 20 seconds.
Well, it's usually 22. Well, 30, anything between 13 and 20 minutes.
Minutes. That's a fair old delay.
Seconds.
20-minute delay, yeah.
If it was a 20-minute delay, we wouldn't be able to do any live chat.
No. No, and by the time you'd have given us the scores for the 3rd round, no, we'd have already finished everything. We don't.
I'm just resetting it, just in case resetting this, because working on the tablet's always slower.
Don't forget to change it to live chat.
We'll wait for another 30 seconds and then we will start.
But we're already 2 minutes over.
I know. But my brother would get annoyed if
There we go.
Thank you. Right, we're going to start. Right, so this week is our prize draw raffle. So you still got a chance to put your name in later as soon as that thing pops up. So as soon as that pops up, I'm in if you want to enter into the draw. And it will be drawn after... we'll do it after everything on the quiz. So once we're at the end, I'll do the draw.
I don't know what that is.
So we're going to start in seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And round 1. General knowledge. So general knowledge is back. Question 1. This round is out of 5 points. What was the 10th USA president? So this is the 10th USA president in order. We are still including those who have been president more than once. So the second time is still classed as another presidency. If you get what I mean. So was it George Washington, John Adams, John Tyler, or Abraham Lincoln? Who was the 10th president? That's my brother.
I guessed.
You're waiting to see the time, aren't you?
Hmm.
Longer than 20 seconds.
It is. Blimey, it's 27.
27 seconds delay for some reason.
Wow.
Oh.
So yeah, 27 seconds delay for us. Rob's still not changed the slide yet.
It's only just gone off.
Yeah.
Question 2. What is the third country alphabetically? There's no options on this because that's kind of a bit giveaway.
Yeah.
So what is the third country alphabetically? So
no helpful hints or anything on this one, because
all I can say is it starts with an A. There's loads of countries that start with an A, so there's definitely going to be one that starts with a third one that starts with an A.
yeah.
So starts with an A. Question 3. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Was this Bertha von Suttner, Selma Lagerlöf?
I thought you were going to say Legolas for a second.
That's what I just thought. Legolas. Mary Curie or Grazia Deledda.
Delida?
Yeah, one of them.
One of them? You racist.
One of them.
Mind me. Trying to go down the wrong throat. Wrong tube.
Question 4. What is the longest river in the world? Is this the Amazon River, the Nile, Yangtze, or Yellow River?
Like Yangtze, but with Y.
And Mom, I'm assuming that's Andy putting more than one comment on like that. If you do put comments on exactly the same, you'll end up being bombed out because YouTube have a algorithm that automatically bombs you out if you put more than one of the same comment.
Yeah, spam filter.
Yeah, so don't. And question 5. What's the world record in days for staying awake? Is this 5, 7, 9, or 11? How many days did someone stay awake for? I can't do more than 2.
I've never tried. Pardon me. I've stayed awake for an entire night once before, but I've never tried doing multiple nights.
And answers. Round 1 answers.
Oh, wrong answers. So who was the 10th US president? It was John Tyler. So John Tyler was president between 1841 and 1845 after President William Harrison died of pneumonia just 32 days into his presidency. So effectively he was like the substitute president.
Okay.
Question 2. What is the third country alphabetically? It is Algeria. So the first is Afghanistan, the second is Albania. Algeria is the largest country in Africa and the 10th largest in the world. Question 3. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? It was, of course, Marie Curie. She was the first woman to be awarded the Nobel Prize in 1903, and she won it in physics along with her husband in the field of radiation. She won another Nobel Prize in 1911 in the field of chemistry by discovering the elements radium and polonium. Question 4. What is the longest river in the world? It is, of course, the Nile. So the Nile is 6,650 kilometers in length. The Amazon River is 6,575 kilometers.
Did you not do it in miles?
No.
I can't remember the conversion now.
Yangtze is 6,300 kilometers, and the Yellow River is 5,464 kilometers. And then question 5, what is the world record for staying awake? It is 11 days, or 264 hours. So this was achieved by Randy Gardner, to us it sounds like a euphemism, Randy Gardner, in 1965. You're thinking about it now, aren't you?
Yeah.
A 17-year-old high school student set the world record for a science fair project. Since this achievement, the Guinness World Record has refused to accept any new entries due to health concerns. So if you stay up longer than 11 days, they will not count it because of health concerns. with it causing like brain damage and depression and all that
It's
stuff.
more psychosis.
And
It
that.
causes psychosis.
But yeah. So yeah, let us know how you did. Hint, don't swim in the Nile. You get snails in your blood. Snails? How'd they get their shells through there?
It'll probably be something similar to the Amazon River, where you're told not to urinate in the Amazon River.
Yeah, because
You
they
have-
swim up the stream.
Hmm.
So, how did people do?
Your mum's actually done the best.
Wow.
Somehow.
Good guessing. Otherwise, this seems to have been a relatively difficult round. How many people actually got the second question as the third country alphabetically? Out of curiosity.
Right, we're going to move on because we have got quite a bit of a delay, so keep on chatting, but yeah. So, round 2, this is our literature round, so anything novel and book-wise. Question 6. Name the village where Frodo, Samwise and Bilbo reside. Is this Bag End, Bywater, Hobbiton or Woodall? So where do they live?
He's forgot about Afghanistan. Of all the countries to forget. Fair enough. You do.
I'll send her a message.
Yeah.
Right, question 7. What does the first mystery drink do to Alice after she falls down the rabbit hole? Does it shrink her, makes her taller, makes her fatter, or gives her the ability to talk to the creatures? What does that drink do?
Okay, so got a few people that actually know Albania then. Just me then. I don't do geography anyway.
Yeah. There's no point putting it as a multiple choice because it would just been too easy, I think.
Well, yeah, because you can kind of go, ooh, there you
Yeah.
go, that one.
Yeah. Question 8. Where was the entrance, country-wise, to get to the middle of the earth in Jules Verne novel? So hopefully you know which novel we're talking about, because I'm not going to give it away. Is this in Greenland, Russia, Iceland, or Ireland?
How did they get to Middle Earth?
Middle Earth. Question 9. Which of the following did Dorothy come across second? So who did she come across second? Is this the Cowardly Lion, Scarecrow, Tin Man, or the Wizard? So who did she come across second?
What was it? Lion's courage, Scarecrow's brain. What was Tim though? The heart.
Well, yeah, he needed a heart.
Yeah. Okay.
And question 10. Which house was Hannah Abbott sorted into? Was it Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw? You can't expect us to go through a whole quiz not putting anything Harry Potter in it.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I like Harry Potter.
Well, yeah, most people like Harry Potter. Let's get my answers ready.
Right, and answers.
So, question 6. Name the village where Frodo lived. It was, of course, Hobbiton. So, apparently, the frogs in this part of the North Island were so loud during the filming that at times the actors couldn't actually hear each other. So Peter Jackson had to had the amphibious creatures collected and to avoid disrupting the film any further.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Samwise was in Hobbiton, but I think he lived near Bag End, but he was still classed as being in Hobbiton. It took me ages to try and find that bit of information out.
Question 7. What does the first mystery drink do to Alice? It shrinks her. So it was. So Alice in Wonderland was originally titled Alice's Adventures Underground, but it eventually got turned to Alice in Wonderland, but not before they went through a few other titles, such as Alice's Hour in Elfland, Alice Among the Fairies, and Alice Among the Goblins. Doesn't really have the same ring to it, does it?
No.
Question 8. In the Jules Verne novel, where was the initial entrance to the centre of the Earth? It was Iceland. So, published in 1864, the book follows a German professor and his nephew as they travel through a volcano in Iceland and travel underground to the centre of the Earth, at which point they eventually come out in France. Question 9. Who did Dorothy come across second in The Wizard of Oz? It was, of course, the Tin Man. The Tin Man's oil was really chocolate syrup, and in the book, Dorothy's slippers were silver.
So was the red slippers put in the film?
They was just put in the film. The iconic red slippers was just in the film.
Fair enough.
I guess because it was just the initial part of the film, which was black and white, and then it turned to colour when she went to the point.
I don't know. I'm still yet to watch it. I've never seen it.
This is why you'll never truly be British.
No, I'm glad I'm not.
What do you mean you're glad you're not?
I like my South African heritage.
And then question 10. Which Hogwarts house was Hannah Abbott sorted into? It was, of course, Hufflepuff. According to the 2008 Independent Schools Network ranking, Hogwarts is the 36th best school in Scotland. It was added to the list for a bit of fun, but managed to actually rank quite high. So an actual independent study found that Hogwarts was the 36th best school in Scotland.
To be fair, I don't actually know if that would be true because they still have sort of corporal punishment in Hogwarts.
How did you do that?
Well, the toad-like woman did that thing to their hands.
Yeah, that was in the 5th book. Was it the 5th? Yeah, fairly sure it was the 5th book. And that wasn't orthodox.
And they send students into a very dangerous forest as punishment.
I think that was classed as corporal punishment, though. I mean, they originally had them like chained by their thumbs or whatever. But anyway, people are giving us their scores. Let's move on to that.
And quite high scores too.
Yeah. Okay, so that round was a bit easier than the last one.
Well, all of those are popular books, really.
Yeah.
If not books, you've more than likely seen the film, so...
Yeah. I mean, the latest film is definitely Iceland. It's just instead of going in through the top of the volcano, they go in through a cave in the side of a volcano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, round 3. This round is numbers, so I don't think we had this one last week, did we? Can't remember if we had numbers last week. I think we put something else on it. Right, so anything mathematics and number-wise, shall we? Question 11, and you can thank me for this one. I like a bit of maths. What is the value of x? Is this 3.33, 2.33, 1, or negative 3.33? What?
No.
I love my maths. Hopefully some of you like maths too.
I like maths. I like my mental maths.
So it's not that difficult. You just need to remember your
body mass.
Yeah, that. I wasn't actually wanting to say it in case it gave all things away.
Does it give things away?
Yes, because there's a bracket there. You need to learn to shush.
I was trying to help you.
Question 12. What is the value of long hundred? This is derived from the Old North of hundredth. Is this 100, 150, 50, or 120?
Blasphemy. News has never read Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or watched them. Disappointing.
Is that for any particular reason, or do you just not like that sort of literature?
So she's more into mysteries and classics. Classics are quite good. I mean, I just finished reading The Invisible Man, which is quite a good book. It's a weird book, but it's quite good.
I can't remember what book I put into. I have to start reading. I've not actually had a chance yet because I've been too tired. Question 13. How many millilitres are there in 2 pints? So, do you remember how to convert? Is this 1,000, 1,100, 1,037, or 1,137?
Everyone go look at your mum.
This is the one I'm reading at the moment. Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court.
No, I don't know that one.
Because that's that book is what what's her name? Whoopi Goldberg starred in a film of it, but obviously she's not Connecticut Yankee. She was a woman, so they did it slightly different. Question 14. What is the 10th prime number? We're not including 1 or 2. So the first one after that is 3.
I think it's still debated as to whether or not 1 even is a prime number.
That's why we're not including either of those. So the first prime number is 3, so what's the 10th one? Is this 23, 29, 31, or 37? I like all of Whoopi Goldberg's films. The film I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, stop there.
I know that.
And question 15. How many miles would you run in a week if you did a half marathon on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and then the London Marathon? So how many miles would you run in that week? Is it 39.3, 52.4, 65.5, or 78.6? So yes, you'd run loads of marathons, but I think you'd be dead by the end of the week.
That's not anything I could do. Certainly not running the entire time. I'd probably be able to walk each of the things. But no, not a runner.
Still trying to find the film. I've got Whoopi Goldberg in it.
And answers. So, question 11. What is the value of x? It is 1. Yeah.
I'm trying to find the film.
So, of course, you do 3 minus 2, which gets you 1 times by 2, which is 2. And then you do 5 minus 2, which is 3. And then 3 divided by 3, which is 1. Question 12. What is the value of the Old Norse hundredth? It is 120. So both the 6 score hundred and the 5 score hundred were in use. The old or the long hundred was styled an hundredth tolth rote, meaning Dewey Decimal hundred, and new or short hundred was called hundredth T rate, which meant decimal hundred.
There you go, they all realised.
Question 13. How many millilitres are there in 2 pints? It is, of course, 1,137. I rounded up to the nearest milliliter. And then didn't you say it was 1,136.5 technically?
Yeah, and loads of decimal places, but yeah.
But yeah, so round it up. Question 14. What is the 10th prime number? It is 31. So prime numbers being those that can only be divisible by 1 in itself. And then question 15. How many miles would you run if you did 3 half marathons and a London marathon? It is 65.5. So half marathons are 13.11 miles each, and the London Marathon is 26.2 miles. So yeah. How did people do? Yeah, everyone's just putting in everyone's name, so at some point we'll do the draw.
Like I said, we're going to do it right at the end.
Okay,
I did say right at the end.
Yeah.
I think I've got everyone in from today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pamela.
Don't forget Pamela. So, how did everyone do?
1, 2, 3.
Heather to clinicals.
What am I counting it? 1, 2, 3. That's 10. That's 11. So start it with your mum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 now.
With you, Bella.
Oh no, yeah. Did I start? Yeah, I started with 100. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
fine now.
Okay, right. Scroll the thing back down. Yeah, a lot of people seem to have done fairly well on that then.
No. Andy, you back on, are you? Fine. You like your maths, don't you?
Well, gonna have to if she's an accountant. Can't be an accountant and hate maths.
You never know.
But I don't think that would work.
Well, you might just be really good at it. You might not like it. Same with some jobs.
I guess. But would you make a career out of something you don't like?
Lots of people do it for the money.
Hmm.
Right, I think I've got everyone's name down, so we shall make a move. And I'll do the draw right at the end. So once all the last section's done, I'll do the draw then. My mum got it normally 0. Why have you got 0?
Why has your brother got 2?
My mum just doesn't like maths, I don't think. Right, round 4. So round 4 and round 5 are our picture rounds. So there's no options, you've just got pictures. They're both out of 5 points, but we've got the half-time thing in between 2 picture rounds. So this one is countries. The only clue I'm giving is that each of these pictures is an outline for a specific country. What is that country? That is all we're going to say. So question 16.
Name the country. We're just going to be sitting here twiddling our thumbs because there's not really much we can...
We're talking about the country that's lighter yellow, not the orange.
Yeah.
Sorry, Denise. Lighter yellow.
Inclusion and diversity, inclusion and diversity.
Yeah, but they're not part of us. Thankfully.
What do you mean thankfully?
They're better off.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you do need to clarify it when you say things like that.
They're better off at the moment. Question 17. This might be a bit more tricky. Think about the outline. Think about where it would fit. And the only clue we're going to give, it's in Europe. That's the only clue I'm going to give you.
To be honest, I think during this round I'm mainly going to be treating these like images in the clouds. I can see a person. They're wearing a hat. You see the person and the hat?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. And a little mini person at the top.
Well, okay, I was more thinking like that's like a conductor type hat, and then that's the person.
Yeah. Team. I don't really understand what all the red dots are for, but I don't think they're nuclear power stations. So
It depends what picture you got.
I just had to use a common media one, so I didn't really have much of a selection.
Yeah, I guess.
Unfortunately, I can't use normal pictures unless I take them myself. I can't really take pictures of countries myself.
Well, we'll just borrow Elon Musk's rocket, go up a bit, and then just take a few snapshots.
19. So both 18 and 19 are island countries. But where are they? What's it called? I just see a lightning bolt down there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what it really
Pikachu!
is.
I sort of see Pikachu.
Yes, dear.
What?
Lovely.
Pikachu!
Yes, dear.
Or a koala. Could look like a koala. There's a nose and 2 eyes.
Uh-huh.
What? Plenty.
Well, I thought you saw a lightning bolt and you instantly went for Pikachu.
Well, Pikachu's got a lightning tail. I've
Uh-huh.
had tails down there.
She went tails down there. Yeah.
You got your answers ready. Not that you really need that for that, because it comes up on the screen.
Well, I guess, but
Right, so we got our answers. So what one was this?
This is, of course, the UK. So, total area of 242,495 kilometres squared. And this one is, of course, Germany at 357,021 kilometres squared. Next, this one is Japan at a total area of 377,915 kilometres squared.
Still trying to figure out what those dots are for, because they're not cities, because they're random. Well, that one's there. Got Kagoshima, and then they've got Fukuoka.
Yeah. Anyway.
So there might be marking cities. I don't know. Anyway.
Next one is New Zealand at 268,021 kilometres squared. And then finally we have Zimbabwe at a total area of 390,757 kilometres squared. I had no real idea of what interesting facts to come up with any of these, so yeah. How many people knew the country from the outline?
It'd be quite interesting to see what your scores are on this one, really.
I probably have got UK and Japan. I may have guessed Germany, but I would have got UK and Japan.
I would have got New Zealand, but I don't know if I would have got Germany or Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And just because I'm from Africa doesn't mean I know Zimbabwe.
Didn't say anything, because
Yeah,
it is close to South Africa. Practically your neighbours. Yeah. Mainly threes.
Yeah, we got a 4. The thing is, with those sort of things, you can't really cheat and look on the internet for them.
Mainly threes.
Yep.
Which I'm guessing is UK, Japan, and then one of the
New
others.
Zealand, probably. How many of you actually got Germany or Zimbabwe?
I've been surprised at Zimbabwe.
And Heather, which one did you not get?
So just waiting for the answers because people haven't even heard us say this yet. Really?
is just the mainland.
Well, I guess, yeah.
I'm from South Africa.
I mean, it was near South Africa.
Anyway, so we've got our half time. So have a 2-minute 10-second break. I think you said 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Roughly.
So
yeah. Get a drink, go to the loo. Got a few cartoons up for. Yeah.
Germany was actually easy. Because no, I wouldn't have got Germany. Because what I want to do is do the flags for Cassie and on the other side do the outline of the country.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And she's a bit older.
What? Peanuts.
I know.
But you've not seen it. I put these over it now when you were in the kitchen doing gingerbread.
Yeah, well, Cassie was doing gingerbread.
Well, no, you were doing gingerbread and she was watching.
No, she was helping me.
I quite like the idea of this. Shaking chicken wire into ghostly figures.
All we'll be doing for Halloween this year is just an outdoor Halloween Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, basically.
He's still a drawing today.
I thought it was amusing. I quite like this as well. And that's the 2 minutes up. Hopefully everyone is back from refreshing their drinks and everything.
Yeah, and equally.
What equally?
Yeah, and put it up to the border.
Does it matter?
To me it does.
Oh.
Anyway. So, round 5. No, that's supposed to be 5. Sorry, it's just confused me because I copied the format from picture round. So this is round 5, not round 4. This round is dogs. So all of the pictures are a dog. What you need to do is you need to come up with a breed of the dog. So simple. So not question 16. I didn't change the numbers either. This is question 21. Not 16. 21.
See what happens when you change things?
Yes, I know.
Nothing ever goes right when you change things. Change is not good.
So, 21.
Name the dog breed. I want the one on the right.
Question 22. This one might stump a few of you. Theoretically, there's 2 breeds we'll accept for this picture. Yeah, I know that one. But theoretically, there's 2 breeds that we'll accept for this picture.
I just need to get that was correct.
Yeah, I just need to get the other one up here because some people might have the other one. 23. This is what I want. So that's the other one. Because they are theoretically similar dogs. One's from the other. I can't really say it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll explain it when we get to the answers. I want one of them. 19. No, 24. 24.
Cut yourself.
Yep, I did. I like these dogs too.
Just looks like quite a vicious picture.
It's the only small dog I like. So I
You
wouldn't
took
mind.
my ball.
I wouldn't mind getting a couple of these when we get 2 big dogs.
It's literally a case of just one just going, Mom, he took my ball! It's my turn to play with the ball.
And 25. Handbag dog. Anything else? You got some more things.
I've actually got some facts for these ones.
Fair enough. Okay. Answer. I've not.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Labrador. So the breed actually originated in Newfoundland, Canada. So they are intelligent, easy to train, eager to please, and have a gentle temperament, and the most popular dog breed in America and the UK, apparently.
I think it's the golden one that's more popular than the black one, but yeah.
Most likely because people seem to have a superstition about black animals. Mainly black cats. Yeah. Next one is Labradoodle.
Or a golden doodle. Labradoodle is a Labrador cross a poodle. Golden doodle is a golden retriever cross a poodle. So we'll accept both of those. They look pretty much the same.
Yeah, heavier body and more muscular forelimbs than a poodle, and more narrow muzzle than a Labrador, and most frequently used as therapy dogs. Question 23 is a Malamute. The largest was recorded
Not a husky.
at 190 pounds and around 3 feet tall. Oh, you wanted a husky?
Well, either a Malamute or a husky, but I think Malamutes are bigger, but it depends.
Yes, they are.
I know.
About twice the size in some cases.
We'll see when we actually come around to getting one when we move to Scotland.
Yes, whenever that may be. Question 24. This is, of course, a Jack Russell. So, growing up to 1 foot 2 inches, they could jump 5 feet high and were initially bred for fox hunting. Because they're small and can go into the little dens. Question 25. It's the rodent, a Chihuahua. Thank you. So I keep wanting to say chinchilla.
Oh, it's a handbag dog.
So, getting as big as 9 inches tall. However, relative to their size, Chihuahuas have the largest brain of any dog. So, in comparison to their size, they have the largest brain. In 2014, a wild group of Chihuahuas took over and terrorized a small town in Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, they got into big groups and terrorized the locals.
I know they can be vicious for a small dog.
I just find it quite amusing that a dog that can probably be booted as far as you can hit a golf ball and terrorise the town. But I guess that's where Simpsons got their idea for the episode from.
Your mum has no dogs.
Dogs and flowers.
As there's a delay, we'll just go on to the next one and we'll have the scores coming on the bottom. So, round 6. So this round we brought back again from last week is our gaming round.
Thought it was just fish ash.
So gaming, anything to do with gaming, board games and computer games, but I think I've just got mainly one.
Board games.
No, there is one computer game on it.
Oh yeah, there is.
So question 26. What is the first tile you can possibly land on in a game of Monopoly when starting on Go, which you would stay on till your next turn? Now make sure you read this properly. I'm not going to give anything
Just
away.
Carry on, give the answers.
But what tile is the first that you can possibly land on and end your turn on? It is Old Kent Road, Whitechapel Road, Community Chest, or Income Tax.
Denise knows my joke. I went to a zoo once and there was only a dog there. It was a Shih Tzu. She knows my joke.
Terrible. Yeah, read the question properly. Only clue I'm going to give you. 27. Which of the following is not a Cluedo weapon? Is this a lead pipe, rope, frying pan, or revolver? So what will you not find in a game of Cluedo? After this round, we'll do the spinny thing, just in case any of you need to shoot off quickly afterwards, and so we'll do it after this section. All set up, just need to spin it. Oh. Question 28. Which of the following is the strongest poker hand? Now, it's not the strongest poker hand overall of these four options. Is this a pair of tens with an ace high, two pairs tens and twos, two pairs aces and threes, or three of a kind fours? So which of the following is the strongest poker hand? Question 29. What is the highest score possible for a full game of 10-pin bowling? Is this 150, 200, 250, 300?
Denise is enjoying the animal puns. I've got loads of terrible jokes, Denise.
Yeah, you just need to be careful what you put on YouTube.
Oh, I know.
So, no swearing.
My mate tried to get married over the phone once. Apparently the reception was terrible.
And last one. When was the first Animal Crossing game released? So the very first one. Was this 2005, 2001, 2012, or 2008? When was the very first Animal Crossing game released? This would have been in Japan, this particular release year. So it was still released on that year, but when was it released?
So question 26. What is the first tile you could possibly land on in Monopoly and stay on? It is by throwing a 3, which is Whitechapel Road. So if you put throwing a 2 and landing on Community Chest, you'd be wrong because it's a double, you would end up having to roll again. Or whatever happens in Community Chest will send you somewhere else on the board. So yeah.
I thought you can't look at the Community Chest if you got a double, you have to keep on going.
No, you still look at it.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, I've never played any different. Question 27. Which of the following weapons is not in Cluedo? It's called frying pan. So the weapons originally were a candlestick, dagger, lead pipe, revolver, rope, and wrench. The lead pipe was originally made of lead, and so the players actually risk getting lead poisoning when playing.
I've got an original lead pipe from the originals.
Do you?
Yeah.
Goody, we've got lead in the house. Question 28. Which is the strongest poker hand? It was 3 of a kind 4s. The strongest hand overall is a royal flush. Question 29.
But royal flush isn't the answer. That one's the answer.
Yes. Question 29. What is the highest score possible for a full game of 10-pin bowling? It's of course 300. So the earliest form of bowling dates back to 3200 BC in ancient Egypt, apparently. And in Germany, bowling began as a religious ritual to cleanse people of their sins.
Okay.
I don't understand how that works unless they tied people to bowling pins like the witch burning trials and throw boulders at them.
Oh.
And then question 30, which was the first when was the first Animal Crossing game released? It was 2001. So Animal Crossing is a game where your human avatar lives in a town with human-like animals, and you collect shells, flowers, and grow vegetables to sell in the market to decorate your house. Never played it, but
it's a very popular game at the moment.
Yeah,
on Nintendo.
Well, it was very popular recently because it came out just as this whole situation occurred, so people were just buying it and playing it.
And I've got one of my friends on Facebook who specifically bought the Switch just to play that game.
Really?
Yes. So let us know what you got, and in about 30 seconds or so we'll do our raffle.
Yeah, the fact that they actually had a little bit of lead for the lead pipe.
Mum only got one this time.
Well, I guess it sort of counterbalances the dog.
So did my mum. Both the mums got one.
I think Pamela's staying quite strong for most of this. I hear rain again.
It's going to be raining up until tomorrow night. Right, so is everyone ready for our spin?
Yes. Why are we whispering?
I'm not whispering. So I'm going to move. I've got a little light. I'm going to move it behind there, otherwise you won't be able to see the phone.
Yeah, I can see now.
So, got my sound on. So the winner of this one will get a voucher. If you live local and you want some sweeties, we'll give you a voucher to the Sugar Barn. If you don't want sweeties, you can choose anywhere that you want for £5, and we'll send you a voucher. So it doesn't matter where you are. So I'm going to make sure that this gets central, and then I'll push start.
You're going to wait the 30 seconds with that right there?
I have to, because I don't know where I can't see it.
This is going to be a fun 30 seconds.
Yeah. So you're just going to be looking at this for a few more seconds. I need to make sure that's right.
What's the difference between a scruffy man on a bike and a smartly dressed man on a unicycle? A tyre. There we go, that's basically central.
Yeah, but I'll need to move it down because the name will come up on the screen. So who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Going slower. 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 There you go. Whoever that is, well done. Oh, Ashley Lowe, you've won. Well done. So you've won our voucher. You can choose whatever you want for £5. Because I know you're not that local, so you don't have to have the Sugar Barn unless you want loads of sweeties. Your choice. But let us know what you want for £5.
Was it kilogram for £9? Kilogram of sweets for £9.
So yeah, you can have a kilogram of sweets for £9, but the voucher's only £5, so you'd need to add a little bit to it if you wanted some sweeties near us. But yeah. So last round. Word games. So our usual setup. Games based on TV game shows. So our first one, anagram. which is our countdown round. My favourite way to relax. Idle poos. My favourite way to relax.
I didn't actually read it when going through this
Did
out
you
loud. No. I saw it, didn't click what it actually said. Dirty, dirty person.
Well, it's just an anagram to the word.
Mm.
Nice one, sweeties.
Yeah.
22. This is our blockbuster puzzle. What H is an ancient Egyptian god with the head of a hawk? So what H is an ancient Egyptian god with the head of a hawk?
Horcrux. That's Harry Potter.
If you want sweeties, I think best way to do it this way is I'll do it this way.
You do that later.
No, I can send a message saying, alright. 23. This is our countdown numbers. You're going to make 441 with those numbers.
It's possible. I do not want to put the light back on.
Yeah.
Not that people really want to see my ugly mug, but yeah.
Just makes it a bit better.
In fact, there's no defence of me there. Thanks. I'll go put the paper bag back on my head.
So this is our Price is Right. So what is the current online recommended retail price of the following? This is from Game, which I looked at today. You'll get 1 point if you get within £50 of the price, 2 points if you get within 10. So this is a Nintendo Switch. This is the base pack, so in other words, no games included.
Who's some of this?
Because they've got more things on there at the moment, so on the website. Right, and 35, this is our tenable round. So, if you know James Bond, you should do quite well on that. The first 10 James Bond films, these are the Eon films, so we're not including the non-Eon ones. The first 10 James Bond films.
Yeah, you got a bit of extra time on this
Mm-hmm.
one. Because you got to think of 10.
And we got our answers.
So, question 31. The anagram is, of course, poolside. Good way to relax. Question 32. What H is the ancient Egyptian god with the head of a hawk? It is Horus. So Horus is the god of kingship and the sky, apparently. Question 33. The countdown numbers to make 441. So it is possible that you do 3 plus 2 equals 5, times that by 9 is 45, times by 10 is 450, minus 5 is 445, and minus 4 is 441.
Yeah.
And then question 34, what is the recommended retail price of the Nintendo Switch? It is $249.99. Yeah. So again, 1 point if you're within £50 and 2 points if you're within 10. And then finally, question 35, the first 10 James Bond Eon films released between 1962 and 1977.
Okay, do them slowly and read them off here, just in case.
Okay, but I've got them here as well.
I know, but just in case you got them in the wrong order. But
don't. Anyway,
so
Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, Only Live Twice, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, Diamonds Are Forever, Live and Let Die, The Man with the Golden Gun, and The Spy Who Loved Me. Yeah, I just copied that onto there.
So yeah, this section is out of 15 points. And then let us know what you got overall.
Hi. So overall it's out of 50 in the...
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm still going to send the list. I'm still sending the list.
Yeah, there's... You can get hold of it on there.
Anyway. So we've got 12. You did.
You. It's just like that. Have a rest day today.
Go 5, pound 10, pound 8. Okay. So not. So that average is how we did, I'd say.
A mixture today.
What is your brother up to?
I think each puff is worth 1. You just got 12 out of 50.
I'll see without you on here, the average goes up.
Slightly.
So, yeah.
So what do you think of that one, as we changed the sections around? Did you like having 2 different picture rounds? Or do you prefer having like the lyrics and the music stuff? So which would you prefer to see next week? Another picture round or back to lyrics or music? Got me thinking now.
I've no idea. I'm not good at James Bond films. I haven't really seen that many of them.
It's me that does James Bond.
Yeah.
But that was one of the early ones.
So far, Denise has done the best.
Yeah,
I think
the one's pictures.
I think Denise has done the best overall. Well, that was 37.
Well
done, Denise. Yeah. Variety is good. Okay, now when you say variety is good, also a lot of people are wanting pictures. Was it because the pictures were easier? I'm guessing yes.
Well, what we'll do is we'll mix up between the two then.
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes we might have 2 pictures and sometimes we'll have some lyrics.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're not going to be keeping the same categories every single week.
Yeah.
So.
George Lazenby.
Fair enough.
So yeah, so don't forget that next week will be our beginning of a new raffle. Was it 4 again, or was it 5? 1.
Denise would like dingbats. Yay!
We have had dingbats before, but we can bring it back in.
Yeah, I mean...
So yeah, this month for the raffle, you've actually got 5 entries. You've got the 10th, 17th, 24th, 31st, which is also Halloween. And then the draw will be on the 7th of November. So you've got 5 entries this time. All the more to win.
Well, provided you're here, of course.
So the more you come, the more chances you get.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for coming.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if we click through to the finishing side, there we go. Yay, the dancing rat. I'm going to save Russian.
And we'll be back next Saturday.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you did enjoy yourselves. And more fun and games next week.
Yep, and we'll switch the topics around next week as well. Need to do another little mini what am I talking about? The mini themes. So not a whole theme. We're not going to do a whole theme one again, I don't think. But,
yeah, that went down well.
But we might do little mini themes for each topic, because we did that once for books, didn't we? So
yeah.
But we'll see how we go.
Having the entire quiz as just Disney really did not appeal to everyone.
Maybe we should do the whole quiz as Harry Potter. I think that would appeal to most. Well, some.
I don't think Denise would appreciate it somewhat.
But no, we won't do an entire theme, but we'll do some small themes along the way.
Nothing against doing like the overall theme of the quiz is books, and each one is like based on different books or whatever. Having fun there.
Yep. Right, so I shall see you again next Saturday.
Bye bye. And we go. Whoop.
Oh, go away. Go away!
Pop up.
I don't know why we get